I saw you arguing that
I saw you kicking in the beggar.
I was busking the Liverpool Street station.
I saw you.
I lost the number of my guitar.
I saw you waving at me from the
I saw you. You were wearing...
I saw you on stage in a comedy club. We talked about jelly beans, but never swapped numbers. Will I ever see you again? I'm Amelia. I had been invited to go along to a comedy night, and Jared was the host of the show. I said, oh, I quite fancy the sideburns and the kind of goofy glasses and the kiwiness.
I just remember seeing this really good-looking girl. First thing I noticed was she had a really short skirt on, so that was thumbs up for me. And an anchor tattoo, which I thought was incredibly amazing. So I kind of sort of just hung around the back and just sort of watched her until sort of plucking up the courage and walking over, and I think I used the worst line ever, which was, you appear to be the only table with jelly beans left. And then tried to find out your favourite type of jelly bean. And I was living in London Bridge at the time, and so I persuaded the whole group of them to go home via London Bridge just so I could sit next to Amelia on the tube. And I thought I was being really subtle about it. We were sitting on those, the seats that fold down. I tried to make some sort of joke about it, which was really lame, but Amelia laughed and I thought, I'm in.
Yeah, we just said goodbye. Weird, because the next day I was on the bus on the Strand. I looked out of the window and Jared was just crossing the road. And he didn't see me or anything, but it was kind of like a bit of a sign, I thought. But there was every chance I'd never see him again.
I went to Canada and was away for about sort of 3 weeks, and you know, there were so many girls in Canada who wanted some action off me, and I was going, no, you've got no anchor tattoo. Got back and was kicking myself for not getting the phone number, and then weirdly enough was having a drink with a friend of mine who I hadn't seen for years. I just started talking about Amelia and said about an anchor tattoo, and he goes, hold on a second, is her sister's name Vic? And I went, I think so, yeah. And he was going, I totally know them. I was like, what? Hold on. So he got Amelia's number, and I finally plucked up the courage and left a really long, pointless
really
message.
long-winded message on my answer phone, asking me if I wanted to go out for pizza. Jared took me to the worst pizza restaurant ever,
which we think is a front for the mafia or something like that.
We just got incredibly drunk.